So anyway, apparently hookers won't make change.
I think we're taping.
What? Oh. Hello. Welcome to Don't Say Cunt. I'm 50% of your hosts, Dave Foley, and the other 50% is made up mostly
Not really.
of, no, Paul, don't sell yourself short.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
It's a short joke, I think.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I don't think I did.
Confused.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot the joke part. I left out the joke part. I just made fun of your height. I just called you short.
I'll take it.
All right. But that's Paul Greenberg.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody. Hey, hold your applause till the end.
Yes, this isn't a lady. This is Paul Greenberg talking.
And this is Don't Say Cunt, the show where we don't say cunt.
No.
We promise that we won't say cunt for
America doesn't
45
like the
minutes.
word.
America has an aversion to cunt, the word cunt,
And you won't hear it.
and Mexicans. So there will be no Mexicans here either.
Wait
Dave.
a
What?
minute.
What? Oh my God.
Wait a minute.
Oh my God.
Mm.
You're going to make America angry.
Maria Cristina.
Maria Cristina Guerrero.
Oh my God,
Consuelo.
you really are the man of three accents.
I know. But America, they really don't like the word cunt, so we're not going to.
No, so this is the place where you can come
You can tell your
and
children.
feel free. Let your kids roam.
Get your children, your grandparents,
Mm-hmm.
your pets. Yep, pets. You know what? Call your priest or minister, your
local
clergyman,
clergy. Mm-hmm.
your rabbi, if you must.
Mm-hmm.
And gather them all in the room and listen to this
Lots.
show and know that you won't hear the word cunt.
Yep.
All right.
And you won't hear the word cunt starting
Cunt.
Now.
Cunt.
Oh.
Oh.
Sorry,
And we are, of course, as always,
Joined by.
joined by the veritable wind beneath our wings, the most condescending song of all time. That's like the horrible that, and people that would say that and think it's a compliment.
Very
But
popular,
horrible
karaoke
song.
song.
Oh yeah,
The original title was "You're the toilet paper to my butt."
yeah, but they just that was too aggrandizing.
It didn't rhyme.
Yeah, but we also have Jackie Harris Greenberg,
hello.
right?
Yep.
Hello.
And,
Master of accents.
Hi.
Subdued.
yeah,
Hello.
there you go. She's done 4 characters already, and she's
Yep.
only said 3 words.
And that accent was about someone who doesn't know how to do an accent.
Hello.
I literally just
I'm
did a
sorry.
spit take. I did. You made me do a spit
Yeah.
take.
And
What
the
kind of an accent did you say, sir?
and the woman with the soggy
Terrible
wet
accent.
computer
Mm-hmm.
is
Sorry about
Chrissy Guerrero.
Your better half.
Yeah. Probably better 60%, really.
You're better 75.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
She's a mean one.
yep.
Chrissy.
She is. No one likes her.
No,
What do you mean?
No
See?
one
There
likes
she goes.
her.
She's
Yeah.
off. I set her off.
What are you talking about?
I set
That's
her
the
off.
weird thing. People.
keep
A lot of
setting her
people
off.
think
I
it's
gotta
me
learn.
that no one likes, but that Chrissy's the nice one.
No, they
Yeah.
they don't.
Yeah.
It's they like her. They're just afraid of her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
That's how
she
I
carries a
like it.
butterfly knife.
That's how I like it.
Yeah. Which, just in case of
Doesn't
being attacked
everyone?
by butterflies.
Yeah. It's the only defense.
Oh, it's the only way you can
The
defend
only
yourself
defense.
against butterflies.
That's right.
Oh, they're
That's why
vicious.
why they invented that knife.
Oh, that. Yeah.
And then gangs.
yeah,
took
they
them
took
over.
and ruined it.
I know.
Ruined the butterfly knife. Oh,
It
why
used to be just for butterflies.
gangs? Hey, gangs, listen. Stop wrecking everything. All right.
Yep.
You took colors.
Sneakers.
Now no one can wear colors.
That's right.
No, can't
now
wear
we-
red
No,
sneakers and
no,
stuff, right?
can't.
No. No.
I don't think
No.
the gangs think it through. I don't think they think it.
Yeah, you're right. I don't think they're thinking about you
I don't
when
think
they make their
are.
choices.
No, these
They're
gangs.
really not thinking about you.
These gangs have got to be. You know what? Let's reach out. Let's do some reach out.
Yes.
Can't
do
wear-
some
you
I'm
can't
outreach.
going
wear-
to send you to do some
I'm gonna go
reach
talk
out.
to some
I
gangs.
can't wear pink jackets anymore because that girl pink gang.
Pink
Jam.
gang.
The
Pinky
pink lady.
Pinky
Tuscadero.
Tuscadero?
Pinky
Oh,
Tuscadero.
no.
ladies.
No, pink
Yeah.
lady.
and the
from
pink lady.
Greece. I can't wear a pink
Oh,
jacket
I know.
anymore.
Because you
That,
don't want to get cut.
Huh?
You don't want to get cut
No.
with a
That sound-
butterfly knife.
That sound you hear in the background is actually that person who is fudging the numbers, as they say,
Yeah.
is
Or
That's a
accountant.
musical term.
that would be Erin Schlisserman.
Howdy, y'all.
It's even sclerosis. Paul.
Who, I didn't know you were from Texas.
George
Egan.
Slatter.
Egan.
Yeah.
George Slatter.
Yeah.
The guy who invented Laugh-In.
Yes.
Also plays.
Of
piano.
course, we're having fun.
I don't know.
But his name is
Ebenezer.
Ebenezer Scrooge Schletter.
Ebenezer Schletterman.
Ebenezer, there's more of
Yes. Oh, lovely child, wonderful child, lovely child.
more of gravy than grave about you,
Yes.
Schletter.
Bring me, take this $20 bill to Poomblatt's window and bring me the turkey and hurry.
Are there no workhouses?
Yes?
Are there no jails? Yeah.
What are you doing with my coat?
Are there no youth hostels?
I don't want to fly, you're a ghost. That was cut out.
Yeah. That was like he said, "No, I'm going to bed. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you."
Also cut out.
Yeah.
Luckily, Dickens had an editor.
Yeah, because he was terrible.
there were
terrible,
bad lines.
terrible.
It was
writer.
Michael Caine that was the star of the Muppet one.
The Muppet
That,
Christmas Carol.
honest to God, that's the best acting ever. He makes me weep in that beautiful
plays it
scene.
seriously.
Oh, he's
Oh,
beautiful.
he does it so
He's
well.
so
It's
beautiful.
it's the best.
It is the best.
No, it isn't, but it is good.
It is my favorite. Paul
No,
has
it's,
one.
yeah,
Paul likes
it's
the one
Alistair
that...
Sim.
Better than I was going to say, Alistair
Alistair
Sim.
Sim is
That's
the-
the one.
Alistair
Is the-
Sim is
I've never seen
my favorite Christmas movie.
Tell me the story.
The Bill Murray
so
one.
happy.
I think the Bill
No.
Murray one is the best.
I don't deserve it. I can't help it.
Yeah. Actually, the George C. Scott one is my favorite.
Yeah. That's true.
1972.
What about the Henry Winkler? There was a Henry Winkler
there's a
one
Henry
too.
Winkler
Yeah,
one.
What?
it was an American Christmas Carol.
Yeah, the
With Henry
Corey
Winkler.
Feldman one is terrible.
Oh yeah, yeah. The court. Yeah.
You know why?
Corey just can't
Because
get it
he
right.
he
Yeah.
refused to take off the Michael Jackson jacket for the whole thing.
yeah. To get moonwalking.
It's like that is not
Oh,
in the
yeah.
book. That is
Tell
not
me.
in the book.
How
Oh,
about
yeah.
all the takes on the guy with the comb and the girl with the pocket watch? Remember, he sells his
the hair. It's called the hair.
He sells his watch. He sells his watch
Oh.
to buy
Buy hair
a
up, right.
comb for
The
her
Gift
long
of the
hair.
Magi, I
Gift
think
of
is
the
the-
Master.
sells-
That's not Dickens.
She sells.
That's
I
not
know.
in Christmas
It's a Christmas
Carol.
story.
It's not
Go
in a
fuck
Christmas
yourself.
Carol.
It's a Christmas story.
It's not
Yeah,
even
but
a-
the Gift of the Magi.
no.
Well, it was supposed to be a beautiful scene, right? Where they
No,
she
it's
sold
a
his hair and
story.
she sold the watch, and then at
She
the end they
sells-
go, oh.
Yeah.
She
and
says-
then he goes, "You sold your hair.
Yeah.
You're ugly.
And now you
That's-
can't wear your
that's the scene
comb.
they
And
cut
I
out.
hate you.
You can't wear
You're
your
ugly.
comb.
I hate you. You bald freak."
Fuck, you have no hair. What the
Oh.
fuck?
And then,
is on?
and then he sells his pocket watch to
And
buy.
she says, "Yeah,
And she's like, "What the fuck? I don't even fucking know what time it is, you dick."
yeah."
And
Do
then-
you know what time it is? It's time for you to get some hair.
the
you
fuck outta
bald
here.
freak.
And he's like,
Fuck
that
you.
wasn't my watch.
Let's
It
put-
wasn't my watch to sell.
And then they take their comb and their chain and they
Yeah.
throw them out and go, "This is
Yeah.
bullshit."
yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I
Thank
hate
God
that
for
story.
editors.
Such a nice story.
Yeah.
Yeah, they remake that one all the time.
Oh, Henry.
Oh.
Yep.
Where's my candle? That's another line from
My candle.
Christmas Carol that was
Is
cut
it?
out.
Yeah. Where's
there
my
no
candle?
candles?
Yeah. Where's my fucking candle? Where's my motherfucking candle?
That was also cut out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, that was cut out was, "Get up in the morning, where's me knickers? I can't find me knickers," from the whore that was in the bed
Yeah.
with him.
Oh, yeah.
He's dead. Ebenezy's
Right.
dead.
Ebenezer would never pay for sex.
No.
There's also
No, but he would take it from someone that owed him money.
yeah, that's right.
Oh.
Oh yeah, as a,
Yeah.
as a
Good
payment.
point.
Yeah.
That was the
Point.
whole scene.
I stand
Yes.
corrected.
Yes.
There's also not another fucking ghost.
Yeah.
Was another scene.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Come on.
Said, yeah, come on, let's mix up the plot a little.
And then the starving
It was very
children
self-aware.
under the
Yeah.
cloak of
Maybe.
death.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
always so scary to
Shivering
me.
small little children under the cloak of
Yeah.
death.
Is this our
That's
Christmas
scary.
episode?
Kill me already, for
think
God's
it is.
sake.
This is our Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
We'll have to time this.
And the
release
original
of this
scene
one
there when he
carefully.
opens the cloak, he's like, "Oh fuck, where did those kids come from?"
Yeah.
He didn't know those kids were down there, the starving children.
Yeah. Well, that's what he told the cops anyway.
Yeah. I never saw these.
Oh, these kids got under my cloak. Hey, well, hey,
That must-
hey.
that
No,
must-
why would I wear pants? I have nice cloak on.
Yeah, I'm
then-
pretty
and
sure
then-
that's just hunger and ignorance.
Yeah.
And the
yeah.
little match girl shows up, that almost
Match
burns
girl.
herself.
You're
Yeah.
thinking of Anne
Yeah,
Frank.
she
No,
sets
she's-
fire to the
She's
mermaid.
trying to. So she says,
Thank God for editor.
and then
Say
the
it
man,
again.
and then the guy with the cloak comes by and he says, "Hey, little match girl, you want someplace warm? You can get
Yeah.
under my
Now,
cloak."
is this a story or the dream you had last night?
Yeah.
Well,
That's how I got. That's how I got in the country.
I found out I'm really good at killing whatever momentum we have.
Well, let's kill it some
Oh
more.
well, you know.
Oh, are you seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, already? Wow, that's weird. It's so fast. So fast.
Time flies when you're
I
having
know.
fun.
So somewhere out there in the internet.
Pretty sure it's time flies when you're having fudge.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's the same.
That's one of the first premises of Einstein's theory of relativity.
Time flies when you're
We
having
have
fudge.
fudge.
Ad for.
That's how we realized that time was relative.
What's
But it's maybe there's an ad.
your ad?
We're gonna go. There may be an ad. There may not be an ad. We have no way of knowing. You might each get different ads, because you're all precious to us in your own
Or
way.
none in Canada.
Yeah. So listen to whatever they want you to listen to, and come back in a moment. Great. Nobody came back.
Oh my God.
Nobody came back.
I could
Why
tell.
did we do that ad?
Why, it was the
Shouldn't have
worst
done that
ad
ad.
ever.
Such a bad idea.
Oh my god! Oh, it's Ben Acker.
Hello.
Ben Acker. Hello, you giant. Come on in here.
Great to meet you.
I like to only book giants.
Is there a possibility of you cradling me like a baby for the photo at the end? Because I think that would be really cute.
I mean, you play your cards right.
All right.
Hmm.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm all right.
Oh my God.
It's been a day. How are
It
you?
has been.
You guys saw each other.
Months, weeks, months.
Days?
Maybe a year.
Days.
Over a year. I think
Wait,
it's
weren't
been
you
over
supposed
a
to
year.
write something together and then
We were.
Dave just never wrote back?
Yeah, that's me.
That's about right.
You know what happened?
It's sad. It was a thank you card.
I spent
So pathetic.
I spent 2 months on the couch, almost paralyzed. After that,
I blame myself.
yeah, I had
What happened?
So did
I
he-
had pinched nerves in my
no.
neck.
Did he pinch you?
You did.
I would never.
And I had like herniated discs, and I was like in intense pain for like 2 months,
I remember
where I
that.
could not get off the couch, couldn't do anything.
Oh, I remember that.
And then I
excuse.
forgot. We were gonna do we were gonna do some sketches.
Some sketches.
We should still do that.
We should do one right now and go. May I have a suggestion of
Knock,
this
knock, knock.
idea?
You're such a good writer.
Thank you.
You're such an excellent writer.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah. And
You're good at it too.
thank you.
Come on.
Thank you.
The feather
But I
wasn't really mad.
Oh, but my God, I was in so much pain.
Are you
And
all right now?
I was getting epidurals for the pain that did nothing. And then here's my little ad for the world. CBD got rid of the pain in a couple of days. And
An oil or
CBD.
an ointment?
I've been taking the
salve?
tincture under the tongue
And the suppository.
and the suppository. Yeah, and I sleep in a vat
Wow.
of
CBD.
CBD oil.
That might do it.
Yeah,
Wow,
but
that's
yeah,
great
CBD got rid of the pain. Got
great.
me off the couch. So,
Do you have
yeah.
any pains? Any pain?
Probably. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't mean mental or emotional.
I don't know how good of a story it is, but I broke my toe one time
Oh my
no.
a
God.
couple of years ago.
Pinky
done
toe
I don't
or
know how
big
good.
toe?
I don't know how good a story
The
this will be
lead toe,
either.
right?
big-
It's
the
the
big-
big toe.
Oh, the
That's
big.
what
Big
kids-
Oh,
Oh.
right toe.
that's a
Oh,
bad
That's
toe
called
break.
thumb toe in our house.
Bad, yeah.
The gentleman of my foot.
Yeah.
And then, like, it takes the whole summer to heal.
Yeah.
Taped
And I
up.
get.
Can't really. It doesn't even.
No.
You can tape. You can
No.
tape it to another toe.
They
If that's the best they'll do. They'll
Right.
tape it to another toe.
they
like-
shrugged.
Another,
a lot you can do,
another
yeah.
toe on your
just to
foot.
humiliate.
Right,
Yeah.
not your
No,
own.
no.
Yeah, not your own toe.
No.
Wait, how did you break your toe?
Coming out of a pool. It was the beginning of the summer, and I was like, "This is my new life. I'm going to be in this
You were
pool every
exuberant.
day."
Every day.
Then I
See?
fell and broke my toe,
Okay.
and
Couldn't go
spent
back.
the summer laid up.
Oh,
Then the day before a wedding, and the toe is just about healed according to all of the
oh no.
evidence and the
I
data.
don't like where this is going.
Tendinitis in the other foot
Oh.
from compensating for the toe.
Yes, that's what happens. You overcompensate. That's what happens.
If they don't get you one way, they get you the other.
Right?
do.
Hurt worse than the broken toe.
I broke my toe as well. I was at a party, and I did an imitation of Chichi Rodriguez, who was a golfer,
Mhm.
and I smashed my toe onto the leg of a chair, right, and
That'll
broke
do
it.
Mhm.
Broke the pinky
Mhm.
toe, and it was like broken. I couldn't move it. And then a girl comes over who to the party. It was someone
Yeah,
we know.
yeah.
And I said, "You wouldn't
Oh,
believe this
toe.
just happened. I just broke my toe." And she went, "Liar," and stepped on my
No.
toe
Oh.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
and broke it some more.
No.
Oh my.
And yet
God.
we still hung out with her.
I know. What is wrong with me?
I don't know. You were young and stupid.
Were you
Oh.
that kind of a liar?
I was that kind of a pathetic person.
Why
and
would
you were that kind of
Hang
a
out with her.
liar.
Why would Amy Mann do that?
I don't know, Amy.
She likes to do that dominance.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Well, here's my toe story. This was how many? Lena was just little, and she was in the swimming pool.
Yeah.
So this is like
Cool.
like 12 years ago,
Probably more than that.
13 years ago.
Yeah.
Probably 13 years ago. And she was in the pool swimming, and I went to move the pool umbrella, and I picked it up, and the concrete umbrella stand slipped off, landed on my big
Sure
toe.
did. Sure did.
My big toe did a little thing called exploding.
Yep. Sure did.
And so I'm looking down, and my foot's just, I'm just,
Roast beef.
blood's just gushing out of my
Is it
toe.
pancaked like in a cartoon?
It was like the blood was coming out like that Monty Python sketch where they're,
Salad dish.
yeah.
Sam Peckinpah.
And so,
I
and
think
I'm,
Paul's having a stroke.
so I go, hey, honey, you got to come out of the pool now. Come on out of the pool. We're going to go play at the playroom. Okay, come on.
I
come
don't
on.
want to.
And she, you got to come out.
Did you drop
And
it
she
on
went-
her toe then?
Then,
Get
yeah,
even?
And then so I got her out.
Look at the resemblance.
Got her out of the pool, went and lay down in the bathroom with my foot up on the counter, called Christy and said, hey, I'm bleeding to death. I think I need to go to the hospital.
Oh man.
And that was right before I had to go off and make 2 movies in a row.
Yep.
Naked?
Where naked. Yeah.
Wow.
Movies.
And had to
No shots?
had to walk around in these movies without limping. And every time I'd get up and do a scene, I would hear my toe crunching.
No.
And
And the nail came off all bad.
the nail came off. It was split. My toe was split. It had to be stitched together. Christy
Stop
was there when
talking.
they stitched
Stop
my toe
talking.
together again.
Stop talking.
Yep.
I had my pinky sewed back
And-
That
on.
wasn't funny.
No. Oh, but
But we have a winner.
But the weird thing, it is only just like I think in the last year actually starting to be actually healed.
Wow.
Yeah.
How long has it been?
Like it's been 14 years, I think.
I had my pinky sewed back on.
Really?
Are you sure it was your pinky?
Yeah.
It was my
Yeah.
pinky.
I hope it
Uh-huh.
wasn't
Sure,
that.
because sometimes that happens.
And if it's
you know?
someone
door.
else's pinky, that means your
In
finger
the
will be
door in
haunted.
Montreal, it came off.
Oh.
But it was hanging by a little thread.
No.
And then they put me in the emergency room with my arm
Anyway, that's our
extended.
show.
And
Yeah.
my hand was laying like this, and my pinky tip was next to my hand.
All right, and here's another story. There's this time
Fuck you. Fuck
Frank,
you, Dave.
Frank Zappa, Alice Cooper, and I were having a gross out contest.
But I didn't get to my toe story.
I hope this is
True?
about
Is
toes.
this true?
No,
Oh, I'm like
that's an urban. You never heard that
Oh, no.
urban myth about Frank Zappa and
Alice Cooper?
Alice Cooper having a gross out contest
No.
on
No.
stage?
No.
No.
Do I want
It's,
to?
no, it's
Are
really
you
gross.
sure it's not true?
Is this like Rod Stewart?
It's like the similar.
Oh,
But
shit.
involve-
I don't like the
two
Rod Stewart
other people.
story.
Is it like
not true either.
Richard
No.
Gere?
That's true.
That's
Yeah, that's
true.
true. Yeah.
You know how I know?
No, that's an urban myth.
No.
My mother dated a proctologist in L.A.
I know everybody says they have somebody who knows
Yeah.
somebody
No,
who
she
was
dated
there at
Beverly
the
Hills proctologist.
emergency room.
And he said it was true.
No, I don't know.
No.
No,
But she did
making
date
it
a
up.
Beverly Hills proctologist.
Urban
I just
legend.
want to use
why
that for
would you?
something.
Did it work out?
No.
No.
I asked him, though, I was a kid when they dated, and I asked him, and
Oddly enough, you would
What
not.
do you
Have,
do
you
when
wouldn't
he-
do any ass stuff. That was the problem.
No.
And Paul's mom was really into ass stuff.
She made Paul ask him.
Yeah.
She-
Paul, you talk to him. You're a man.
He said
Ask
most
him
of...
why. Why won't he do any ass stuff?
Look him in the eye, shake his
I
hand.
asked him, why?
If you're gonna be my new dad,
Why? Yes. Why'd you do any of that
Ask
stuff?
him about the asshole business.
That's how my mother sounded.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a particular question as to why he won't come near my
A
asshole.
lady doesn't like to be ignored.
Jesus, is that because she does sound like my mother? So to hear that voice saying that makes my asshole drop out.
Not pucker.
I did. I was about
Prolapse.
14 or 15, and I was
everyone
able
was.
to ask him. So what do you do? Because I didn't know what a proctologist
Yeah.
is, and he said, "Well, in LA, I mostly take stuff out of guys' asses." And
Wow.
that's what he did
Withdrawal.
here.
You
And he
worked
said,
withdrawal.
and I went like,
Well, somebody's
"What?"
got to do it.
He said, "Usually light bulbs." He did tell me that.
Do they
Usually.
break?
Well,
He
Usually
said
light
they
bulbs.
would
In
if
LA,
they
they're
didn't
called
break.
globes.
Right, but this was in the 80s. This was in
Yeah.
the early 80s, and
Yeah.
he was a
well,
super creep.
I don't know if you know
He's
this.
dead now.
You know what? I don't know if you know this. It's really dark inside an asshole.
Mm.
So it's only natural that you'd want to get some lighting up there.
Illumination.
It's
Yeah.
true,
Yeah,
but
sure.
there are other ways
Well, yeah.
You think that,
other than shoving the full system up.
you know the story about the fireman who was an arsonist?
No, what's that?
Ooh.
There was like a fireman who
Yeah.
was setting fire. Like that. It's not one guy. This is like a thing that happens in
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's how-
crime fiction, probably, and
Yeah.
maybe in
Yeah.
true. But what if that proctologist
Oh my god.
Stuffing those
If
putting
he
bugs.
was
as many light
shoving-
bulbs in?
If he's
Yeah.
putting them in and not taking them out.
Yeah, hey, ever since that last appointment, Doc.
That's right.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's just going over his books going, shit, man, I got to make rent.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's true.
Those
Firefighters
Picks
do
up
set
some
fire.
guys.
Every single one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service.
You like crime stuff.
Sure.
You know.
I'm in podcasting. I know.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
know that.
that's a crime in itself.
know that.
Speaking of how
Speaking
what
of
are you
segue.
up to? Yeah.
Oh.
What are you up to? Well, I mean, Thrilling Adventure Hour.
Thrilling Adventure Hour was a live stage show in the style of old time radio that we did at the
it
Largo.
was Largo,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Forever,
We've had
right?
about
Forever.
10 years,
half
right?
of your
10 years, yeah.
half of
Were
your
you doing
cast
some
over
more
the years
ones?
on the show.
And we're doing new ones now in the studio. So
Yeah.
non-live.
Oh, good, because audiences are stupid.
Yeah, they ruin everything.
Look, our audience was and is great.
Yes, they were.
Every one of them.
And you guys
except
were
for
both-
one of
I
them.
love how
Yeah,
careful you are.
yeah.
And yeah, no, it's cool. We're doing it anthology style, so we're having other writers write episodes, playing
cool.
playing with our sandbox, and
Wow, it's so
it's been
weird
really
that
great.
I haven't been invited yet.
you herniated your neck.
It
or
was
something.
your neck. Yeah.
Oh,
you
yeah.
just gave him that one.
Yeah.
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 You've been invited for a year. In fact, I consider this conversation binding.
Oh,
We're gonna do
all
one.
right, I'm in.
Thank
I'm
you
in.
for- thank
And
you.
yet,
I'm in.
Paul is not.
No, I'm not.
Are you a writer, Paul?
I am.
He's an award-winning writer.
Are you? That was my next question.
Yes, I
Follow-up
am.
question.
Right.
Yeah, have you
been-
been
Got award.
awarded?
I've been
Yeah.
awarded. Yes.
He's
I have a
got the
Can I
couple
see
words.
them?
pickle barrel,
I carry them with me. I carry them with. Well, they're up my ass right now. So
Sure. Call your,
which would work, a pickle barrel.
yes. No, they're very pointy. I wouldn't want to put that up there.
just do the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, your writing was it all different kinds? Is that what you've always done, or is it like very
Yes,
specific?
it's all different kinds. Genre tends to be the through line, but my writing partner and I have written books, comics, TV a little bit, not as much as we'd like, and this podcast and other things. The Real Radio, I wrote for a public radio show called Wits.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I was on that once. You know. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll keep doing it.
Yeah.
No, I don't care. I don't care who sees
Till
me.
they
you
make
like
you
it?
stop.
Do you
They
like
can't-
writing?
I do. I'm
No, wait.
not even like, oh, I like having written. Like I like the act of writing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Now
know.
the new Thrilling Adventure. Are you doing those as like? Are you doing that with the Audible thing or
No, we're
No?
doing it with Forever Dog.
Forever Dog? Because you've heard about this. Audible now is like soliciting original material.
Oh, yes.
I may or may not have heard about it.
Yes. Well, I don't want to pin you down. I'm not a.
sounds like a
this
lot of
isn't a
work.
Senate hearing. Yeah.
My attorney advises me to tell you that I like what I'm hearing.
Is it
Yeah.
a living to write
No.
that way? No.
No.
So it has to be fun, and you have to get a lot out of it. Yeah. Yeah. Much like this.
This
Well,
isn't a
yeah.
living.
Now you guys have you got
Well,
have you,
no, this
neither
is
of
fun.
you ever did
This is
Thrilling
both.
Adventure Hour?
No.
No.
No,
And we played
no.
Largo. We played Largo for many years.
Old
I-
Largo.
I'd seen you at Old Largo.
Yeah.
I think
Old when it
in
was
the,
on Fairfax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right.
Yes. When it was good.
My-
Just kidding.
My roommate at the time's ex-boyfriend ruined one of your things.
Oh.
You had he
How'd he ruin it?
he ruined it. You had a bit, as I recall, that was about the song Mellow Yellow, where you had a sing along with the audience, and you had the words on a cue card.
Was it me? Are you sure that's me?
No.
And that might not be me.
No, wait.
I
go,
did lots
wait,
of
keep
bits.
going. I seem to remember this bit.
Okay.
Go.
I
And
don't
so-
have a memory. This is all.
Mellow
what it,
Yellow.
what it was that everyone's singing along, and you've got the words that everybody knows,
yeah.
and then you screw up the cue cards and spill the easel right when people don't know the words.
That's a great bit.
And this asshole knew the words and sang loud to carry over the audience realization that, oh, we all stopped knowing the words to this song at the same time.
That is an asshole.
That's
That's a
great.
terrible thing to do.
Yeah. I don't. I feel like I kind of remember the bit, but I don't remember who did it.
I don't think it was me. I did a
It
lot.
was
I did
maybe
a lot
not
of
Paul.
those types of.
He
bits.
did those types of bits. He did
Yes.
work with easels.
Yeah, I did one bit with an easel where I played a
Cartoonic.
kind of a
Russian
kind of a Ukrainian cartoonist,
All right.
because I found these actual Ukrainian cartoons that didn't make any sense, and I had them blown up, and everything was about sex. It was all like
They were
a
real?
bathtub made of women's feet.
It really was.
Oh.
And
How is that about
and then,
sex?
and you, there's no
Oh,
way. you
don't
can-
pretend you know. No.
And they didn't have, and there was no even Ukrainian at the bottom, so it was supposed to be a visual joke that no one got. And so I would just look at them and go, "Everybody love when women the bathtub has women's feet," and that was the joke.
It was really funny. We stopped doing it because of then Borat came out.
Yeah, Borat. It was
Oh.
too much
Kind of
like
too
it.
much.
Yeah.
But you could do it again now.
Well,
Yeah. Borat's done.
According to some piece of paper that's flung around,
Done. Oh.
we may or may not be getting
Yeah.
one of our wonderful advertisements for a product or service that will you be cherished by your family.
Look, if I want a bed, I want it to arrive in a small box.
Okay, all right.
Wow.
So Boxobed.
Like that.
Let's hope Boxobed is our advertiser.
I'm buying that on Amazon.
All right, we'll be back in a moment. And we're back in a moment.
Ah, it's
Wow.
There you
weird. That
go.
was weird.
That was a really long
Oh.
commercial.
yeah.
Yeah.
That wasn't really.
Check out my huge beard now.
Wow,
I
look at you
know.
age.
Long.
Oh.
Did you try that aging app
That
that's going
face
around
app
right
that's freaking
No.
me out.
Oh, and
No.
look at that dusty skeleton on the piano.
now? Oh my God, it's been so long.
Oh,
Yeah, the face app thing where
Yeah.
it makes you look older, but everybody our age is doing it, and it just looks really scary. It
well,
just
that's
looks-
the thing.
I don't like
I
it.
saw
I already
some
look
people
old.
doing it online. I'm already that old.
That's
Yeah.
how they get your precious faces.
Yeah.
What?
Right.
That-
Yep.
And they
Yep,
own them.
doing
The
those apps.
Russians.
Mhm.
The Russians.
What are the Russians going to do with my face?
Huh?
Trade them with their friends.
They trade faces?
Yeah.
They truly are an evil empire.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's a horrible thing
Did
to
you
do.
buy that
I mean,
app?
our faces are like currency in Russia?
Uh-huh. How so?
Wow. I don't know. Why would they want my face?
Because
I
it's
don't-
adorable.
They got.
Thank you.
They
Thank
know
you
what
so
they
much.
want. They know what they want. They've got plans.
Mm.
They have someone's face they want. They figure if they keep doing this, eventually they'll get that.
Do you
face.
ever look in the mirror and go, I miss my old face?
Every day.
Yeah, pretty much every day.
Yeah.
Do you?
Right.
Yeah.
Every day I go, where did 1987 go?
You know, we have to dig around in boxes
Sometimes-
to find old pictures
Yeah.
of us, generally.
Sometimes.
But kids,
No,
they're
they
just
just
gonna,
got
it's
out.
all gonna be right
Their
there on their
lives
phone
are
from like
online.
30 years ago. They're gonna go,
except when the internet crashes and
They won't have them
they
anymore.
won't restore it. Everything will be gone. All their
Won't have
memories will be
anything.
gone.
Mm-hmm.
well,
We'll
you
have
know,
no hard copies of anything.
one electromagnetic pulse I remember seeing on Nova will erase
Yeah.
everything forever.
Yeah.
What are we plotting here?
I'm just saying, I'm just throwing that idea out there, guys.
Paul's building
Then
an
Superman will have to
EMP
apologize.
machine.
Don't give the Russians any ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then also, no one will know how to get to places that are like only like a mile away. They'll
I
have
know,
no
yeah.
idea where they're going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
Totally
when Evan goes off.
Yeah. Evan, you have children.
What are your new rules?
Yeah. And children, yeah, they're going to be useless. They will not survive in the oncoming.
Are you gonna teach them to eat human now?
Yep.
Our 16-year-old, yeah, she can't really.
She can't walk around the block
Well,
without getting lost.
I'll give her walking around the block. Well, for that reason, yes.
But to be fair, she does have a terrible sense of direction. I
She's
don't
a
think it's
terrible. sense
But I
of
don't know
Yeah.
if that would change if she was in the days of maps and drawing.
She also like barely knows what streets
Right.
are
They don't know any street
around
names.
us.
No,
Yeah.
that's
Any
true.
street
She
names.
doesn't
She
know
also
anything.
eats very slowly. Your kid.
Yeah.
I've noticed that too. So
She does, and
that she's gonna have to learn
and like
faster
she's
in the
never been
apocalypse.
fed before.
Yeah.
That's how she eats.
Yeah. And
Right.
she
Eats-
insists
she
that
like
Lithuanians
covers her
are stupid.
food.
Yeah.
What's stupid?
Lithuanians.
Oh, sure.
Bizarre racism.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
Just that's it.
Just Lithuanians.
That's her whole thing.
She's never even met a Lithuanian.
that she
Yeah.
likes.
That she knows.
Yeah.
All Gen Z hates Lithuanians.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
You are writing a webcomic about
also-
a teenager now,
Oh, you
right?
are?
I am. I have a webcomic that is in this. It's an autobiographical webcomic, but not
Who's it about?
of me, not of me.
So it's autobiographical.
Wait a minute.
someone
Wait,
else?
wait.
Yes,
wait.
it's a fictional autobiographical webcomic about essentially Robin from Batman and Robin.
Ah.
He's writing about how in a couple of years he's going to have to decide whether he becomes a crime fighter professionally or goes to art school.
Oh.
He's freaking out.
Is he still
It's
not
like-
getting paid at this point?
You know, he's not getting paid.
Batman's not
Nobody's getting paid.
throwing out.
It's like
Yeah.
Mick Jagger. Does he go off with the Stones or does he go to art school? It's
Exactly.
like Robin. Do I fight crime or go to art
It's
school?
called Kid Midnight. He
Yeah.
fights crime for the Raven, who says to crime nevermore.
Oh.
And it started as this like an idea. Like a friend of mine drew fan art of Robin that looked like someone out of her autobiographical webcomic, and I was like, that would be a fun thing to play with. And she agreed, and so we started doing it. And a friend of ours was tweeting about adoptee representation. And I thought, oh, I haven't considered this is a thing. And I'm writing this thing about an adopted kid. I should find out more.
Mm-hmm.
So I asked my friend, who's coincidentally named Robin.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, can I run this past you and see if I'm doing this terribly or well? And she said, I've only been waiting my entire life for anybody to give that kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And so she gave me all this information that informed the story, and it feels much more rich. And
Authenticity.
yeah.
And what do you know now that you didn't know?
Well, here's an interesting thing.
I hope so.
Well, I hope so too, because it's my ass on the line. Conversation.
It doesn't matter to you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But she sent me this article that is about adoptees tend to have this in common, a fear of rejection.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it manifests, according to this research, in one of two ways. One, which they call the good adoptee, and one they call the bad adoptee. And I'm doing finger quotes. You can't see them in the audience.
Yeah.
And so the good adoptee is like, I want to clean my room and get good grades and make sure everything is cool so that like you don't have an excuse to get rid of me.
Just send me back.
All right.
Right. And the bad adoptee is like, I'm going to burn down the car.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
It's my choice. It's inevitable, and it's me. And if you look at that through the lens of superhero comics, keeping everything tidy and neat as much as you can is Superman, Spider-Man, Batman,
And they're all adopted.
and
An
Joker's
orphan.
going to burn down the car.
An orphan like Robin.
Yeah.
Which
So
way
it
is
was
he
an-
going to go? I went to school. I went to school with one
Oliver Twist?
kid who was adopted in high school, and he was the best behaved, successful
So
kid.
he would have been the tidy room.
He was
adopted.
the
good guy.
I'm going to clean my room kid.
Yeah.
And I know I'm going to burn the car down.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Mormons also
Is there
did well in my
Mormons?
high school.
Yeah.
And they'll burn down a car.
Mormons?
Every one of them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's pure rebellion.
No, Dave,
Now, but you're not adopted.
No.
No.
as far as you know.
Yeah. And but there is adoptees are huge throughout literature.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a real trope.
Yeah. Yeah. There's something that people
Yeah,
are
it's someone who
fascinated.
has to
Millionaire.
make their own way.
Yeah, people are fascinated with that idea
know.
of being cut off from your roots or whatever.
It's usually
Yeah.
someone who's adopted to a horrible family.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not
Always the
Superman.
Hmm?
No, but
Superman
then they
was
but then they
adopted
kill
to
his
a
father.
lovely
They were lovely.
Millionaire.
Yeah.
But then you got to
Yeah.
kill his
Family.
father. You got to do something bad to him.
Harry
So-
Potter.
Get 'em going.
Harry Potter was adopted.
Harry Potter lived under the stairs.
Terrible people. Yeah.
He had a
Yeah.
bad time.
We just went on Harry Potter's ride earlier
How was
today.
it? So she's
Oh,
next.
it's great. I know.
Yeah.
I know everything about it.
It was just a bunch of weeping adopted kids on
Yeah.
I went to Disneyland
That's
a
funny.
couple of years ago, and so far away from like knowing what the stories were, like I was no longer a child, and I didn't have a child to experience the stories
See it
with.
through, yeah.
And so riding these rides for these stories that I remembered the titles of, they did not give a good idea of what the hell happened in the stories.
Right.
I was critical of the narrative of all the rides.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, they really don't.
Alice in Wonderland.
Or like the Snow White, where it's all like, oh, terrible, terrible, terrible,
Yeah.
terrible, and then she's happy.
Oh, yeah,
And you're
that-
like, what?
Yeah.
Toad's
We would
Wild
always
Ride
laugh at
makes
that.
sense.
Yeah, you
Mr.
yeah,
Trump.
you get hit by a train and go to hell.
Yep.
Which isn't in
Yeah.
the movie
You
at
burn
all.
in
I don't know if
hell.
it's in the
Yeah.
book. It's not in the movie.
It's not.
No.
No, there's
remember
no.
the movie.
Oh, my buzzing
That whole
Definitely
ending
in
of
the ride.
ride's Not in the
Definitely in
movie.
the ride. That's the main thing that
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah,
There's a lot of TNT
there is
Yeah,
a lot of
like,
TNT.
as you're headed
I didn't
towards
realize it
edges.
was so accessible.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah. TNT used to be able. You'd get it in the corner store.
really?
Yeah, next to the
I didn't know that.
there'd be a barrel of TNT and
Also,
a barrel of pickles.
also the bombs
not know
with
that.
the black bombs with the
with
wick
a
coming
fuse.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the kind the Bolsheviks would throw.
Right,
Yeah.
right. You're really old.
At Arf and Annie.
Yeah, you remember Bolsheviks?
Mm? Oh yeah.
And Orphan Annie.
Yeah.
Annie,
Right.
yeah.
Ah, orphan.
Oh my
Adopted.
God,
Again.
What did she do to upset the Bolsheviks?
Mm, I don't know.
Orphan Annie was
Yeah.
definitely one of those "I'll clean my room" kids.
Sun will come out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right.
Bolsheviks hate
little did you
optimism.
know.
She was
Yeah.
a Pollyanna.
Yeah, I finally saw that
Pollyanna.
movie.
Mm-hmm.
By the way,
Yeah.
What?
Pollyanna. Mm-hmm. A few years ago.
Yeah.
You know the movie with
she in it?
Oh yeah,
Version.
Pollyanna. Mhm.
the Haley Mills.
Haley Mills.
Haley Mills.
Is there another version?
Anne of Green Gables. There's another famous orphan.
Yep.
Orphan.
She's also a clean your room.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And a
But
Pollyanna.
then she has her moments with that, the ink and the stuff. She has a rebellion
We're
moment.
Canadian, so we know it really well.
You know, Pollyanna.
Anna Green
Anna Green
Gables.
Gables.
Yeah.
And
That's like our Jesus.
What would Anne do?
Yeah.
She
Honey,
for
You know
kind
where
of a sin.
cream.
It's really huge in the Philippines. Anne of Green
Anne of Green
Gables,
Gables?
is
And
huge.
Japan.
Yeah, they've made. There's been Filipino movies
Yeah.
made of Anne of Green Gables.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I don't
That's
know.
why they built
books-
the bridge in
books aren't
PEI.
there.
Because they're afraid of redheads.
Are the books even any good? I've never read.
Oh,
them.
please.
I'm asking.
Lucy Maud
Jackie like
Montgomery.
that.
I'm asking.
Lucy
like they're
Maud
written by an idiot.
Montgomery.
Are they any good?
My God, people.
How full of sound
They're
and
a
fury are
delight.
they?
Anne of Avonlea, my one, when she becomes a bit of a woman.
How many How many orphans did Shakespeare have? Did he have any orphan stories? Shakespeare? Any orphans?
Shakespeare.
Shakespeare.
Any adopted?
Was
I'm
Shakespeare
not
an
smart
orphan?
enough
Did
to
he have
talk
parents?
about
No,
that.
yeah.
He totally had.
Yeah, he had parents that made him like do English.
Yeah.
You got to do it all the way.
Constantly.
You're gonna do it, and you're, gonna do it the
You're
most
gonna
of
finish
anyone.
this
Yeah.
goddamn play before you go to bed.
You will write everything that anyone ever cares about. Now, how is the webcomic? Is it currently available? Is it out in the world?
www. Well, sorry, HTTP
Okay, HTTP colon
and then
then www
Slash, backward slash.
backward slash
Backward slash.
W-
Okay.
Hold on, people have to
let me
write this down.
then
Go a little slower.
www.
Yes.
Do you remember the first time seeing a web address on a poster?
Scared me.
How bizarre! Like
Yeah.
and going, who the fuck's gonna go on the web?
When I first got my email address in college,
Oh,
I was listening to Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band,
Yeah.
and I thought, oh, I'll be Billy Shears. That'll be my clever email
It was already
address.
gone.
It was like you could be Billy Shears 1,000,005.
It was already
Yeah.
gone.
Or just this, the easiest version, B_Acker at Hotmail.
Your own name.
And I
Hotmail.
got it, and then I realized I didn't know what an underscore was called because we didn't know what underscores were called yet.
no, we didn't know what
No.
ampersands
B-
were either.
Shift
Ax.
hyphen
Yeah.
Yeah.
Acker.
You made it complicated.
No, you made it
I
hard.
did. I ruined it.
Where'd you go to college?
Syracuse University.
Oh, that's
What'd you
fun.
study?
Wow.
Film.
Party school?
A little
Party?
bit.
How much you drink?
Not much. I wasn't that guy.
Were you a pothead?
Not that guy.
No, we were the coffee shop kids.
Oh, drank a lot of coffee. The film guys.
Super
Discussed
wired.
film.
I know who a cinematographer is.
Oh,
right.
boy.
Oh.
Wow.
I don't know
boy.
if you know this. I used to drink a lot.
Mm.
I heard about it.
Yeah, I
It-
did.
by the way, this
High
is
school. Yeah.
we're just back doing his 12 steps again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that's
Yeah.
okay.
So he has
Yeah.
to apologize.
Yeah, he has to
Goes
say
on,
sorry,
Dave.
and then
Sorry, eh?
Sorry.
or he can't get his token.
Yeah, and I need Jesus.
Here
Hey,
we go.
Jesus.
Well, can you get this over
You're
with
never
so we
going to
can
get
continue the show?
through the steps, Dave.
Huh?
You're never going to get through the
I-
steps.
By the
Yeah.
way, when you blow a step, you have to start at one again.
What?
Yeah.
This is
Blow a
ridiculous.
step.
Yep.
I didn't,
you know
get
what?
to Blow?
Oh, great.
Who
The,
do I
Oh,
have
she's
to
back.
Oh,
the Sunset Crack Horse.
Sunset
you
Crack
guys-
Horse here. Yeah.
Who is it?
Don't open the door.
Who is
I
it?
was wondering if I'd be capable to use your toilet.
No, ma'am. I'm
Capable.
sorry.
I was under the impression that I would be allowed to change my my pants
Should I let her in?
in your toilet.
Yeah, probably best.
You made a real mess.
Okay, it's there.
Anybody, I could really use some Chipotle. So, for someone, could I please blow someone? Anybody?
It's
Well-
called a
Anybody?
chipotle.
A
Well, Ben, you're the
Chipotle.
guest.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Mr. B underscore B underscore dot double to ampersand Ecker. I gotta go by.
Yeah.
So when I first moved to Los Angeles and I was in my early 20s,
In your early 20s.
I was driving up the hill to my house where I lived,
Yeah.
and this lady was stumbling down the hill. And it was not that kind of hill. It wasn't a walking around hill.
Right. They never are.
The kind that you stumble down.
Right. And so I stopped the car to see if she was okay. And she leaned in my window and did the cross arm thing that says, I am a prostitute.
That's
Oh,
a
is that
thing?
what that
Yeah.
is? Is that what I didn't know there
Sorry,
was a
there's a
signal?
thing.
That's a thing.
Oh,
Turned out like it was I wouldn't have been able to
I
guess
didn't
it,
know
but
that.
when she like leaned in
I've
that
been
way, it
hailing
was like,
cabs
oh,
this way for years.
No, don't do that.
oh,
And she said to me, do you want to party?
Oh, yeah.
oh, yeah.
That is
And I
That's
said,
impressive.
and I said to her, "Oh, I'd love to, but I have a meeting in the morning." Because
And
that's
you aren't,
who
you're
I
very-
oh,
am.
you aren't
you're
even
very friendly.
Canadian.
That's who I am.
Very
Oh.
friendly.
I don't want like the answer is no, but I would never tell
You don't want to hurt.
Yeah.
You don't want to hurt her
I
feelings.
don't want to hurt her
Oh, you're a
feelings.
nice guy.
I would
Yeah.
love to.
Oh, boy.
Did she
Yeah.
throw up in your car as she leaned in?
No, she was on her way to the crack.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, you were doing her no good.
I remember that the
No good.
hookers on. Remember there used to be hookers on Yonge Street in Toronto.
Shit, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And but I would walk down Yonge Street and they'd always go, "Hey, sweetie, you want a party?" And I would actually say, "Oh, that is so kind of you, but I am, but I am in a hurry."
The Henderson account isn't going to pitch itself in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Thank
would
you
just
so much.
I had a whole fake job. If she was like, "Oh, really?" I would have been like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
the big account is coming in, and I've got graphs to pick up, and I've got a pointer."
But you have no. I'm so pleased that you thought to ask.
I would just walk down
a
the
simple no thank you have sufficed.
No.
No.
Furthermore,
They might think you're being rude.
This explains a lot, though.
They might think you don't find them attractive.
I would walk down Yonge Street and men would drive their cars up and ask me if I wanted to party because my arms were crossed.
Yeah.
I realize that now.
did you?
Yeah. It's a weird way to walk around.
Yes, of course, I'm friendly.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll party.
Why are you putting that in there? Oh, wait. Did
That's-
you
What kind of party
That's a
is this?
party.
Wait a second. Did you date my mother?
Light bulb.
Yep. Full circle.
That's what you do. You get the podcast to a full circle
Yeah.
and then roll
you're
credits.
Done. Then you're done.
And see.
I'm not sure we've ever gotten the podcast to a full circle.
No.
Ever.
No.
Ever.
So thank you for asking. www.kidmidnightcomic.com.
Sorry, what were we talking about? Oh,
Yeah.
Midnight Comic.
Kid Midnight.
Now, Dana Gould, you know, and
Oh.
he did a graphic novel of Planet of the Apes.
Yes.
And he said that was one of the hardest, most difficult things he had to do. The amount
Comics
of
are
work,
hard.
the amount of work involved blew his mind.
Comics are hard. Books are harder
Why are books harder than comics?
because there's so many words, and you
Yeah,
find
they're-
out on
But
the.
what if you don't know how to
They're
draw?
harder
No, you
to
don't
read.
have to draw them. You don't have to draw either of them.
I don't
There's
understand.
distribution of jobs in a comic.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, you don't even the person who inks there's people who ink the words.
Mhm.
There's people that do the
Is it
color
expensive
in
to
the
make
drawing.
a
first?
Kid
Wait.
Midnight comic?
What comes
People
first?
that do the color.
That one's just two of us.
What comes first? The drawing
You
or
writing,
the word?
someone else
Someone
drawing.
arts it, yeah.
So you write it first.
Yes.
Do you
But
have a
you write
meeting
it-
where you say, "I'd like the picture," or does he read it and come up with the frame?
They read the script,
Mhm.
and then they draw it out, and then they do a sketch.
And they go, "What about this?"
And it's mostly like they know what they're doing. So I go, well, maybe this
Oh, so you
or
have to
that.
trust people.
So
Just the
it's
one.
Oh, this is
script-
not for me.
So when you write a comic book, it would be script form. You write it like a script, like with dialogue and stuff.
One of the Brian K. Vaughan, who is a great
Yeah.
comic book writer, wrote or said that a comic book script, because there's no 100% form across the board, it's a letter from the writer to the artist.
Oh, okay.
So it depends on the relationship between the two of you. Like I've written for Marvel, and like we don't know the artist that we're going to get,
Yeah.
so we try and be as detailed but leave room for creativity.
Right.
But sometimes, like in this webcomic, I know the artist. We can have conversations around it.
Do you do descriptions when you say something? Like stares
Yes, there-
into a puddle and says,
Yes, for a traditional comic book, yeah,
Okay.
you're breaking like the say 4-issue story, and then 20 pages per issue. So you're breaking that story, and then each page tends to get no more than 5 panels.
Right.
So you break that. It's a lot of outlining.
What
By the
about-
time you get to the
What about the stuff that ends up in the narration part, and then there's the thoughts?
see, and that's the
and then
last.
there's
That tends to be the last bit that you write is the captions and the dialogue and the sound effects.
to fill in the spaces, kind of too.
Well,
right?
it's to tell the story. It's a visual medium, so you're trying to get it as much drawn as possible, and then what you need to tell in the narrative that is through dialogue and sound effects comes late in the thing. And then you get to see, like, they'll draw it and then they'll letter it, and you can go, well, we don't need this, so we can change that, and you can do a whole nother pass.
What if you had an artist that had terrible handwriting? Are you allowed to say
It's a
something?
different
Someone else does
job.
that?
Yeah.
letter
yeah.
is a different job. than
Lettering's a
pencil
different job.
ink.
Paul.
Yeah.
Paul.
And the
Don't
drawing.
embarrass me in front
Yeah.
of Evan.
And the drawing and the inking are different, right? The color inking.
Well, yes, the pencil, inks, and colors, and there's
Yeah.
flatting, which I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Flatting.
I don't know what that is.
I
You
know
don't know
that
what it is?
I know what that is. That was my name in high school.
Flatting. Who flatted?
No, it's no boobs. Get it? Flatted?
Oh, yeah.
But
Flaut-
it doesn't work.
You know,
Flat as a board.
flautist.
Flat as a board.
You have boobs.
Are we bothering Eben?
I
No,
think
no, no.
so.
Yeah.
Is he trying to do something?
That's his.
No,
that's
Eben
his,
is
He's just working
always
some stuff out.
That's his way.
always annoyed.
Yeah, that's
Eben.
Eben's way of saying, you know what? I have a life. I don't need to be here.
Yvonne, it's now
Anymore.
Yvonne.
Yeah.
Yvonne.
Yvonne Schlitti.
Yeah. This usually means
Schlesinger.
Christy has let him know that we're done.
And let's get a Nordstrom's vibe in here.
That's yeah.
See, I love that.
Chased you
It
out.
does make me feel like
You
shopping.
have to chase people
Yeah.
out.
hmm
Yeah.
I'm in the men's underwear department
Yeah.
right now.
Because nobody will ever want to leave. We never want to leave.
Not Nordstrom's.
Oh, I have to read something.
We love Nordstrom.
Let's hope this goes better than last time.
mind.
So it did get
Sure.
full circle back to
Here you go,
Christmas.
Paul.
Well, first off, let's thank Ben. Let's thank Ben.
Yes,
Ben
thank you
Acker
so
for
much.
being here.
Foremost.
Welcome. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming
I learned
by. So
I
good
learned
to
a
see
lot
you.
today
Thanks.
about comic books. And even though it was very patronizing,
Yeah.
a lot of it
Was it?
made me feel bad from
Yeah.
her.
Did I? What?
You know,
Not you. You were
Not
nice.
you.
Qualified.
You were
Yeah.
nice.
No,
She
I was
wasn't
not nice.
You know what I learned? I learned how little Paul knew. That's what I learned. Shocking. It was shocking.
Was it really though?
Oh, no, not really. No.
Subscribe to Don't Say with Paul and Dave on iTunes, Stitcher, and Spotify, and wherever you get your podcasts.
And
Follow us on Twitter and Instagram.
Yep.
At
Yeah,
Don't Say
do
Paul
that.
Dave.
Do that. And of course, thank you to Dustin Knaus. No, that's not how it's pronounced. Lauren Afnier, Kaylin Rushing, and Hazel Tito.
Yeah.
And I guess that's it.
And again,
We have interesting
again,
names
thanks
on our
to
podcast.
you, Ben.
And thanks to Ben for coming in here.
My
Thank you
pleasure.
so
Thanks
much.
for
To
having me.
Ben's hair. Ben's got good
Yeah,
hair.
You
Ben
guys,
has
Good
I wish you could
hair.
see it at home.
Yeah.
Mm.
I once
I like
got,
the one you're wearing today.
I once got Ben to do drag. That's the long
Oh,
The
that's
one and only
right.
the
time.
one and only time. And you were wonderful at it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The best.
All right. Well, I guess until next time.
See you next Tuesday.